Microphone check, test, 1, 2. It's official check engine. It's your boy Ray Woodz live on the scene, 10 p.m. Wednesday night. And I got a few comments I want to make about my boy Katt Williams. But I want to introduce my folk on the line right now. I'm in the process of upgrading the podcast. If you're interested in being a sponsor or a host, you can email me at officialcheckengine@gmail.com. I have Divine Queen Divine on the line. Um, didn't we switch the handle though? Then we changed it though, didn't we? What we changed it to?
We changed it to Shay Divine.
Shay Divine. Shay Divine on the line. My bad. We're gonna cut that. But I also want to introduce my folks. Mike Anderson, he's gonna be doing the sports, and Jamie the Fox, she gonna be calling in, giving us a little designer tribute tips, and she also has the art, and she's going to show you guys how to do some printing if you want to start an LLC and printing t-shirts. But I just wanted to drop some jewels to my black men tonight. Um, you're rare. Thank God for you. And if nobody told you that today, I salute you. Shay Devine also agrees with me if I could speak for her. You know what I'm saying? So, but Shay, I wanted to show you today about Katt Williams. He had an interview on Club Shay Shay about Hollywood and the industry and Harvey Weinstein and attempts to go behind the closet door or to the director's couch, as they say. Um, men doing other things to men inappropriately to get certain roles in Hollywood. And the image they depict us to be, as far as black men, and trying to making us look less masculine on camera and taking away our manlyhood from us in order to get these super duper high paying roles. Um, and Katt Williams is just exposing it. And we have to protect him at all costs. Him and Dave Chappelle. These are black men in Hollywood that we need to protect at all costs. Why? Number one, these guys never wore a dress. They never wore a dress in Hollywood. The list goes on and on. Like there's a lot of things why I salute, we don't say, um, we try to salute all the black men that's doing positive things, but these guys in particular, they never put on a dress, man. These was my idols right here. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as a kid, making me laugh with Friday After Next, the funniest things in the world. But I just want to go to some flashbacks and just show y'all how many sellouts there was. But I'm gonna give you a briefing of why we brought you to the platform today. Why we need to protect Katt Williams at all costs. Excuse me.
Man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. That and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious. I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women, and I believe that the best actor should be in the best role. That and
Is he speaking facts or no? Like Shay Devine, talk to me. Tell me what you think about what he just said.
um, honestly, I think it all goes back to the contract that he mentions. Um, And when you get deep into the Hollywood contracts,
Right.
there are some wild sacrifices that you would have to make to be, accepted into the contract. And he goes, he made a contract, and unfortunately, in his contract, had to
Yeah,
show that
I
he
understand that.
was
I'm sorry, I'm all tripped up under my cord. This little studio getting tighter and tighter for me. I understand what he said about the Ricky Smiley contract and all that, but at the end of the day, he had a chance to either say yes or no. He decided to take the role, dress up as the woman, and on the movie any given Sunday, he became woman for his first role on TV. And he can't act, so that's probably why he took the role, Travis Smiley. What all the men, especially Tyler Perry, um, I really can't salute them in their success, because you got to really like, can you really become successful in Hollywood without wearing a dress or dressing up as a woman? They're making it look almost impossible.
right.
They said Katt Williams said that um, in the initial movie, I think next Friday, when he was a pimp and he was getting attacked in the bathroom by Terry Crews, that he was initially supposed to get RAPE by Terry Crews in the bathroom.
Mm,
But he said he changed it and he made them rewrite that script because he like, yo, I'm not getting RAPE'd in the bathroom by Terry Crews in my movie. You're not gonna depict that picture of this black man, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I salute Katt Williams. But I just wanted to go down this list real quick and just show you the black male comedians and actors that have worn dresses in the industry to become successful. And whether if they did it to become successful or whether they did it in their career, they still did it. And I was told that it's really called humiliation ritual. And it's an
right.
actual ritual that takes place in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Humiliation rituals happen all the time. You might say, damn, well, why such and such is doing that now? And why they telling the world? It's certain rituals they have to do for fame, success, and money. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For that capital. So uh, Eddie Murphy, he's number one. He's been in the Hollywood elite for years, but he's also been suspected of being LGBTQ. But he got a lot of kids, and who knows? At the end of the day, what these men choose to sleep with, allegedly, whatever he decides to do. But when I look at Eddie Murphy, I do look at somebody who's had to cross that line, cross that barrier, and dress up like a female. Um, and he has done some feminine things on TV screen that make you, suggest or come to those type of conclusions that he might go both ways at times. Jamie Foxx, another one. The way he came out back in the day, there was a TV show called In Living Color, a comedy TV show. I'm not sure if you remember that. You remember that?
I
In
do.
Living Color? He came out as what's the girl named Wanda? Wanda. It was a female comedian.
Don't worry, man. I think you two got a lot in common with each other. Come on. Luther, I want you to meet Judy. Judy, this is Luther, and this is Wanda.
And these are depictions of our black successful people. Because remind you, a lot of the young people don't know Jamie Foxx as being Wanda from In Living Color. They know him as being that black superstar actor in Hollywood slash singer. They got the mansion, the Benzes, the Ferraris, top of the line, top of the food chain type guy. But they don't remember this. This is early '90s.
Mm,
And even Will Smith, he made a movie called 6 Degrees of Separation where he actually played I think that was one of his first movies in Hollywood where he actually played a gay boy kissing on a white man, and they was, doing a thing to each other. It was the first Brokeback Mountain.
Oh,
Oh,
I think I've seen
I think
that
I've seen
somewhere.
that somewhere.
Yeah, it was the first Brokeback Mountain. It was called 6 Degrees of Separation. But y'all go ahead and look that up. That's your boy Will Smith before he had a mustache or a beard on his face. He was sleeping with white men on the big screen. And they say he's from West Philadelphia. He's not really from West Philadelphia. He's from um, Winfield, which is actually right next to West Philadelphia. But Winfield is a small little borough, um, and it's a lot nicer than the city of Philadelphia. But he eventually moved to up the main line, where his father had an ice factory, allegedly. But they always had money. He's never really been in the slums, in the city, in the trenches of West Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll never see Will Smith shooting ball in West Philadelphia, but you'll never see that. You know what I'm saying? He was not in the trenches. Never was, never will be.
Wow.
But anyway, Miguel L. Nunez Jr. Are you familiar with him?
Miguel
Miguel
L.
L.
Nunez.
No, you're not familiar with them. Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker is one of the black comedians that played in what was that movie? Yeah, that's it right there. The Fifth Element. Plus, he played with Jackie Chan. Wasn't it Jackie Chan? What was those Jackie Chan movies? Well, anyway, Chris Tucker played a female.
2 hours of nasty cover in the minute of the soup for green hotel. And miss, give me that fucker.
Let's see if I can turn this shit down. This is doing too much.
Person at $8,000 to enjoy the privilege of the unique concert of Miss Clavada Luna.
And that was one of Chris Tucker's early Hollywood debuts. When he had to perform that stunt, and a lot of our black men that are retired right now. You know what? It's crazy because Chris Tucker was one of the rare black actors back in the day that got to perform with Michael Jackson. So that was dope. But he had to sell out. He had to sell out, and I call that selling out. Dressing up like a woman, you did that for a check, because normally. Or you probably really wanted to do that, because no naturally masculine man, even if you're acting, I don't care about how much money's involved. Just like in the P Valley, did you ever see the TV show P Valley?
I have.
The gentleman, he had to kiss Pinky. You remember when they had to kiss each other?
Yes.
I was watching P Valley for a little while with the stripper TV show, and that was cool. But as far as when the men started getting a little too physical with each other, that's when I kind of shied away from P Valley. It was interesting to see how the strippers was living their lifestyle, but man, it blew my mind once they got all close. And like as an actor, I can't see myself physically getting close to a man unless that's really in me. There's nothing you can pay me to get physically close to another man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just too masculine for that. I'm not, I guess an acting job is not for me. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the ropes though. Like, Taraji P. Have you heard what's going on with Taraji P right now? She's complaining about being a black actress, right, in Hollywood, and she's not getting compensated correctly. She was just in the movie Color Purple. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it, give it some ratings. But I heard that she wasn't compensated correctly, and Oprah, knowing where she come from, would like to give. She want to give. She would think that Oprah would want to pay her correctly. What she's worth or whatever, right? But Taraji got on television during interviews stating that, excuse me, that she wasn't being paid correctly, and she started crying, and she started, showing tears and stuff and getting all emotional. Every interview, I'm talking about 3 interviews in a row, she was crying. She wasn't doing good. So she got on TV. As a matter of fact, I want to show you this clip of what I seen that came across my timeline of Taraji. Right, here it is. Okay. Now, somebody did a real estate portfolio check on Taraji P. Henson to figure out how much she's really worth or how much real estate she has, and is she really paid correctly? Like, somebody just tried to see how much she was worth by. They just tried to determine how much she was worth by looking at her real estate portfolio.
Oh, that's
All right,
interesting.
so
Hey, what's up, everybody? All right, so let's take a little look at Miss Taraji B. Henson's real estate portfolio. Here's her former Hollywood Hills mansion she sold in 2018 for $2.4 million. It was over 4,000 square feet. Here's her Chicago condo that she paid
$1.9 million for the Chicago penthouse, all the way up in the sky. She sold the Hollywood Hills crib for $2.4 million.
her main residence, which sits high above Los Angeles. She dropped $6.4 million for this Hollywood Hills mansion in 2016.
So 2016, she spent $7 million on that one, and that sits high over everything. Look like a private pool, a few vestibules, 4-car garage. Not to determine anybody's worth, but is she really jumping out of planes like Tom Cruise to earn $150 million? Like, somebody tell me, because I really think she's doing well for the roles that she's playing. I mean, if we really think about it, Cookie and Power really doesn't deserve $20 million. Like, what do you think? I mean, Cookie and Power was a good role. I mean, I was in, her and Ghost. I was in it. It had me in my feelings. Her losing her child, her baby, Tariq, her son Tariq. You know what I mean? But $100 million, Oprah? You think you worth Oprah money? Or how much money are you worth this? You do this? Now, if Taraji do that, we're gonna give her $100 million. We're gonna say she's worth $100 million. That's what we're gonna give her. That's what these guys get $100 million for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take nothing away from what they're doing. Acting is a really hard skill. You have to be passionate about anything you do nowadays anyway. So in order to be successful, you have to be passionate about it. I didn't know how many young bulls didn't know how to actually read a clock. A clock, like a clock with hands on it, like the big hand and the little hand. Like, and this video took me out, so I had to.
3:30.
You said to say 3:30?
Yeah.
All right, yup, it's a bet. All right, who I'm with?
Q, man.
All right, man. What time does clock say?
Hold up. 4. Bro,
What time the clock say?
that's like 4. Damn.
It's so crazy.
4.
And it's embarrassing because they know how to do everything with a scale. You know what I'm talking about? They know how to do all that other shit with a scale, but don't know how to read a clock.
It's quite
So
interesting.
yeah. Say what?
I'm surprised that millennials don't know how to read much.
I'm not surprised though, because their face stay on Instagram. They stay in social media. Why would they ever look at a clock? Why would they even know how to read a clock?
Well, that's the first thing you learn in elementary school. So I'm
Right.
surprised
That's
that
a
they don't do
third
that.
grade education. That's a third
Yeah.
grade education. That means tell me you don't have a third grade education, young man?
Hmm.
That's crazy, right?
Maybe
So
their
yeah,
brain
it's
is
just
the system for so long.
right, right. And we can go we could talk about that all day long. I completely got off topic. I really want to talk about Hollywood and the evils that be and how they try to depreciate the black man and put a feminine look on us
Yeah.
and won't give us no money unless we sell out.
Right.
I'm tired of being in position where we have to, all right, we have to gamble. Do I want to live with this for the rest of my life or do I want this paper? Why should it even be an option? Like, you know what I mean? Even if they talented. Like, look what happened to my boy. Like, I'm gonna show you what happened to my boy. Hollywood ain't no joke, man. They will ban you, put you in the hole, put you in debt. My man Jonathan Majors has always been a stand-up guy for me, man. And ever since I seen Creed, I looked at him as a A1 actor. You know, for him to make the decision that he made as far as with a white woman and him being in position. Not that I got nothing against white women, but the one he picked, not the most attractive white woman that put him and jeopardized his whole career. I'm talking about Marvel dropped him, everybody. It like these are black people that well, he hasn't put a dress on yet. He might have to put a dress on now. Not to be funny, but he didn't have to put a dress on to get in Marvel, to become a superhero, to be in Creed. You know what I mean? So R.I.P. Jonathan Majors, man. You know what I'm saying? But all these guys that I looked up to as strong black individuals, who's really going to make it? Who's going to make it to the end? Um, they did it to Bill Cosby. Um, I can go. The list goes on and on. They assassinated all of our leaders. Who's really going to die a great black man with a legacy of not wearing a dress or doing some kind of sexual uh bullshit online or with the girls or something. Who like because there is none. They find dirt on everyone, and if they don't have dirt on you, then they'll put something on you. You know what I mean? Oh no, he too good. That black man too squeaky clean. Go ahead and tempt him with something. Give him a little
Right.
money. Put him in a room with some girls and some coke. See what he do. Somebody
Yeah.
got the camera taking pictures of you and exploit you, put you out there. That's why a lot of our black men fall. They fall from
Yeah.
grace early because they're tempted, and it's really not their fault because niggas ain't really used to shit. They're not really used to nothing. Nobody really used to not having no money. I can blame them personally, because even though I grew up in the hood, I got morals and integrity. And I got certain old heads, what we call peers, people that were 10, 15 years older than me. They don't make it like that no more now. But they would make sure that nothing like that ever happens. And we had integrity in our circle. But I never let nobody sell out. We wouldn't have to sell out. You know what I'm saying? So, these guys, that just goes to show you that these guys are selling out. Just like DJ Academics. I'm not sure if you heard of DJ Academics. Let me go up here. See, DJ Academics just was recently okay, the police just ran up in his house because a girl said that he was holding a tape of her being sexually abused. DJ Academic said, "Oh my goodness, I wasn't giving her the tape." She called the police. They came and knocked his door down, raided his house, took all of his house's surveillance. all
Whoa.
because she said that she was being uh, assaulted sexually in the house and he was holding the tape. So it's a long story. To make a long story short, um, he's a good black guy. You know what I'm saying? He's just a little wet behind the ears when it comes to friends, women, and making good conscious decisions and having old heads, what I call old heads, older peers around him to tell him, hey, that's not what you do. You shouldn't be that doing that. Da, 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 da. But he's so young and he's a millionaire and he has nobody around him to show him how to move with that paper. So the girls are manipulating him. They taking him under, and as they should. You know what I mean? Like these women, some women are vultures. They need things, and how would they survive if a sweet Vic like him never came along? So everybody got to eat. The YouTube streets got to eat. Women got to eat. Niggas got to eat. But and sometimes somebody has to be the prey. But I hate to see fellow black men of mine go downhill because of it being misinformed or having to sell out. And just there's no strong black leaders anymore. You know what I mean? There's no strong black leaders. There's nobody to look up to. You know, I try to look up to Dr. Claude Anderson and like people like Dr. Boyce. But I look at people like, yo, y'all people are just people. Y'all not perfect. Nobody's really going to go down with a legacy of building recreational centers all over the country for young black men to teach them how to box, to teach them how to play indoor golf, to teach them how to play chess. Nobody's going to go around here and build recreational centers in their name and say, hey, I helped 100,000 black boys in Philadelphia learn how to play chess, indoor golf, basketball, and they all play for city leagues now. Where's our black leader out here that's doing it? Will Smith ain't that person. He's from Philadelphia. Where's the Will Smith recreational center in Philadelphia? Where's the Kevin Hart Boys Club in Philadelphia? Where's the who all these famous people say they from Philadelphia? Philadelphia Freeway, Gilly the Kid, Wallow. Where is the recreational centers for the young men to get them off the corner, play ball, become those role models? Because there used to be Police Athletic League, PAL. There used to be Police Athletic League. We used to go there, play ball, you know, uh, all kinds of stuff. We used to get on a PAL van and he used to take us to different schools and different stuff just to get educated. Go to museums, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, or even like neighborhood centers, like kids
Right.
after school program. You know,
It's
yeah,
like
as a kid, going to places like, the center, they will call it, and after school, that wanted to hang out in the street would go to the center and, play ball there, and role models and
right,
teachers, and it was really good back then. Not like that
right.
anymore. Yeah, you made a point about Wallow and Philly. I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
mean, think about it. They're throwing events with young black people fighting each other, um, making other black people come see a fight, capitalizing off of these Instagram celebrities. When in all actuality, why don't you say, hey, all the proceeds from this is going to go to build our first recreational center? We're going to have a 12-foot swimming pool in it, Olympic-sized swimming pool where we're going to teach children how to swim. We're going to have swim classes like the YMCA because everybody can't get into the YMCA. The YMCA is expensive and it's not really a business. It's a private owned entity. They want your social security number, your tax returns. They want all this shit just to go swimming and work out in the gym. What happened to the recreational centers where we could just put our money together and we don't even have to we just it's just so hard for me to just think of all these black celebrities out here that say they come from Philadelphia and nobody's put money up to get a building in their name to get these young bulls off the street. Facts. Like, I'm from West Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I don't know how I got through the 80s, no internet, or even through the 90s with New Jack City and those type of movies being portrayed on the television screen, Boys in the Hood and shit that just totally brainwashed us instead of them portraying images of black men in positive lights being successful, they'll show us Old Dog and all that Minister Society shit. And then they'll show you men in dresses, Medea. They'll show you Medea in a heartbeat before they show you a stand-up black man in a suit running a household like Family Matters when Carl Winslow was a black police officer running around with Urkel, Steve Urkel, and he wanted Laura. He wanted a black girlfriend. He wanted Laura. He didn't want a boy. It wasn't like a rainbow thing. Urkel wasn't gay. Carl Winslow was a police officer. He came home to a loving wife. She was, she was a black woman, had a beautiful relationship. You know what I'm saying? They took those type of shows off air on purpose. They don't want other children following the lead of that strong black male role model. You haven't seen a black man on TV as a police officer since. Like, and it's disrespectful. That's why I don't even participate in. I don't even participate in Hollywood shit. As far as me, I was in Hollywood. I lived in California for like damn near 4 years, and I did try. I auditioned for a role one time, and then I memorized it and I learned it, and I went and I tried it, and then I got the role, and then I realized that it wasn't for me. I realized that shit was not for me, and I was like, I could have went, did this commercial. I probably would have been all over the world right now doing this commercial, whatever. But then I realized, like, I don't want that look. I don't want that look forever for me. You know what I mean? I want to be in control of my destiny. I want to make me successful, and I don't want nobody to be able to say I made him successful. You feel me? But anyway, not to sell out no more. I don't want to put myself in those type of situations. I'm my own boss, so. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me? Am I double echoing?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right, but anyway, I wanted to give Katt some love and just show y'all that we gotta protect this man by all means necessary, no matter what. Arsenio Hall. What happened to Arsenio Hall? He probably doing stand-up comedy right now, but he was the main one in that was Coming to America. That was his Eddie Murphy's apprentice. He's dressed like a woman in the movie Coming to America. And he had a famous talk show. He was like the first male black Oprah, because his talk show was late night. It came on at 10 o'clock at night. It was for an hour, and he had all the shows on, all the superstars on there, just like how Noriega got Drink Champs right now. You would go on Arsenio Hall show back then. So he's the GOAT, but he had to resort to dressing up like a female. You know what I mean? He had to take it there. And I would love to watch this whole interview, but I'm going to watch this little clip.
To go on this hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's house too. I almost died. And I got to read this script from all these good white people, where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing the dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad. I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
I sure hope I have Club Shay Shay after this year.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. in a whole different realm of business.
See, we gotta understand that this man is gonna keep it 100. He's gonna keep it a buck. He just turned down the road to Big Mama's house. A dress again? How many times you gotta see me in a dress? I'm turning down roads left and right. Martin like, all right, just come on. Just, you know what I mean? So it's levels to this integrity game. It's levels to, I know you got kids, you got grandkids, everybody got tuition, college, bills. But when it comes to integrity, it's certain things you gotta live with. You know what I mean? And are you able to live with it? And that's the question. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, with that said, we're gonna sign off, man, because it's getting late and I've already been on. We've been on for about a half an hour, but we're gonna give y'all some more exclusives probably tomorrow. I'm tapping in every day if y'all fucking with me. I'm gonna tap in every day. I can't help it. I be bored. And even if you ain't, I'm gonna talk to myself on this joint. But yeah. So y'all tap in, y'all stay tuned, hit that subscribe bell, like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you follow my homie online right here, Lady Divine, Shay Divine. Make sure y'all follow her. Her Instagram is I am warrior _ Char Star, CHARSTAR. So y'all go ahead and tap in with her. She married though, leave her alone. But you can send her some information, and she gonna be on the ones and twos as far as fact checking, and she gonna get back to the boy. So I'll holler at y'all, man. Stay easy, and y'all have a good night. Yeah.
Good night to the black.